Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've really been enjoying the changes that I've put on the planet. I've been on the planet, I mean the channel. I've been learning how to make thumbnails and learning how to add polls, which I will add in this video. But enough of that little intro. Let me get into today's topic. As you can see with the title, I've noticed that the new next-gen Xbox Scarlett, I'm not sure about PlayStation 5, but this video is going to be about Xbox Scarlett, and I've noticed some pretty big issues, and it's really more of two main fundamental flaws that I really want to bring to the light. Now, I'm going to ask you in a poll, as you will see probably at the beginning of this video, or if you miss it, it's fine, there's an I at the top of the screen. What do you think about digital distribution, which means games as a service, which also means everything and its mom that involves games is online, and if you essentially don't have online, then you're effed. Vote yes if you think that's cool, or no if you think that it needs a bit of work first, at least. Okay. So, Xbox Scarlett, well, I'm not sure if that's what they're gonna call it, though, because it's like I've been hearing things about Anaconda and stuff, but anyway, Xbox Scarlett, I've noticed some really big issues. In an article, they said the company, Microsoft, is claiming that it will further distribute its services digitally. But this is under the assumption that everyone has great internet. And this is one of the two main flaws that I wanted to talk about. Now, on paper, fully digital marketing, not marketing, but games as a service, it can sound great, but you run into two main issues. Not everyone has great internet, and people will get locked out of content that they own if there's ever an outage. Now, we have to understand something. Games as a service is probably going to go forward with or without us. It's just something that's probably going to continue to grow as multiplayer continues to become like a core part of most games, and single player games continue to dwindle, unfortunately. For the most part, multiplayer is going to be something that is right then and there with the game, and it's always going to be a part of it. So we need to kind of get used to it, I guess. But at the same time, I really think single player is getting locked out right now, and there's no better way of showcasing that than with this. A fully digital, I guess, service when you think about it, because it's like it's saying all the games will be digital essentially. Services will require online, and I'm not even sure how that's fully going to work. Like, does that really mean that you will not be able to access content unless you have access to the internet? Because PlayStation does that right now. Like, PS Plus. Like, I have plenty of games that I got for quote-unquote free with PlayStation Plus. And because I don't have a PlayStation membership, essentially, they're locking me out of the games that I was supposedly supposed to download. You know those games that took about 2 days to download? Yeah, I got locked out of that. So, the result of that is you wind up with a $200, $300 console. If there's ever an issue with the network, which there is because not everyone has access to amazing internet, you'll wind up with a $200 or $300 console that you can't even play any games on. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm going to pay about $4 $300-$400 because next gen is going to be more expensive, at least on the initial release. I'm going to want to play games regardless if I have internet. Like, I'm not gonna buy this console so it just sits here when I don't have internet, or if something happens where my internet is garbage and now I can't play anything. Because now you're essentially buying a console, and if something ever goes wrong, which crap does, there's things that happen, there's hurricanes, there's earthquakes, there's hackers, there's so much that can go wrong in terms of a fully digital service that it can screw us over. It can screw us over so bad, and people just don't seem to see that. And another thing I really want to hit on is this whole games as a service thing isn't necessarily like as great as they want to like sell it, because right now, if you guys don't know, I just published a video probably a few days ago. I'll probably link that at the end of this video, talking about why I think it's time for a bit of competition in gaming, and it's mainly because everyone and their mom is going games as a service bullcrap, and they're charging us to like play multiplayer, which is core parts of the games nowadays. And like I said, the internet does F up sometimes, guys. That's just how this works. Not everyone is in America with like perfect ping, like 12 ping and like about 300 megabits or something. Like no one has access to that like perfectly 100% all the time. There's going to be times where someone who has satellite internet is going to have pretty terrible internet. There's going to be times where the what is it called? Fiber optic cables. There's going to be times where those get damaged and then a whole bunch of people are effed and then they can't do anything. The thing about a fully digital service in terms of gaming is, yeah, it sounds great on paper, but when you realize the things that can happen with internet, it's pretty annoying, because like I just stated, I don't know about you, but if I'm gonna spend $300 on a $400 on a console, and then I'm not able to play if something happens, that's freaking obnoxious. Like, with a computer, yeah, if you don't have access to the internet, you may seem kind of screwed, but you can still do tons of other crap. You can print, you can type, you can do a whole bunch of things, even without the internet. With a console, you play games, and since multiplayer is becoming a core part of games, you'll essentially, what will you even do? Nowadays, there's games where if you don't even have the internet, like, you can't log on. Like, it's always online for Destiny, such as Destiny, for example. Like, how on earth are you going to be able to enjoy your console if you can't even access the bloody game because you don't have internet? I don't understand that. I don't understand why these companies are doing. I mean, I understand because, you know, games as a service, lol. You know, like, that's usually what's going on with it. They're just trying to get a bit more money, because I guarantee you, if they do games as a service, they're probably gonna look at what they're doing with freaking PlayStation. We've got PlayStation Plus, we've got PlayStation Store, we got PlayStation Now. Microsoft, no different. We've got Xbox Live, something else. I'm not too experienced, but they're also like making a store for PC games and things. Like, come on, guys. You know for a fact they'll probably have us paying even more now. We'll probably be like, okay, PlayStation Plus, this is $60 a year. Well, now I like you to pay for good old PlayStation Now, and what this will do is, instead of us allowing you to have backwards compatibility, you can go and play these games for a fee, but we won't let you download them, okay? We won't let you do that. You can just pay a fee, a monthly fee, or a yearly fee, which will probably end up being another $40 if it's for the whole year, and now you'll wind up playing games as a darn bill. Oh my gosh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not too excited about a fully digital console, as you will see by the thumbnail that I made. So I do hope you guys tell me what. Matter of fact, I'll post two polls. Tell me what you thought about the thumbnail, and tell me what you think about this whole situation. Do you agree? Do you think digital? You think fully digital like distribution and like games as a service? Do you support that, or are you against that? Let me know in the poll. I'll post that. And I also wanted to take the time to just say I've been working on a few things with YouTube, and I've been taking note about how to use end cards and screens. So do tell me what you think of like the content on the channel. Like, do you think it's getting any better? And also, I will say that I have a bit of a leeway, so now I can get a bit louder in my videos, so I do hope you'll appreciate that. As always, I would like to let you know that if you would like to subscribe, you can always hit that little watermark in the bottom right hand corner of the video, and you can hit subscribe. But if you are fully interested, please hit subscribe and the notification bell, because YouTube is broken. I'd also like to take the time to link you to the end screens that are probably on screen right now, and there will be a link to a previous video or perhaps a link to my playlist. Feel free to go and explore them if you're interested. As always, rate the video what you think it deserves. Tell me what you would like to see in the future in the comments below, and I will see all of you in the next video. Take care.